Rightio, good morning everyone. Happy impromptu Asian stream Thursday. Goldie's done us absolutely dirty. I was hoping it didn't do something like this, but hey, here we are. Welcome back to another Asian stream. Hope you're all doing well and you've had a good week so far. Wrapping up towards the end of the week. Get some tunes pumping. Yo! Is there any news for Goldie to do this, or is it just being difficult because it heard that I wanted to do an impromptu Asia stream? I reckon it's the latter. I reckon it knows. Because you got to remember the markets know. The markets are out to get us. Alright. Hourly's just closed. Let's do a quick breakdown of Goldie. I see. So coming on to the daily on gold, yesterday, where did the daily candle close? Well, we closed above the high of the previous day. So coming to this day, bias overall is bullish. Obviously, the previous daily highs would have been nice to target, but they've been taken now. So bullish bias, 4 hour again, closed above the highs, closed back in here. So bullish there. Hourly's just closed, top wick and pulling back, so could we retrace a little bit maybe? Like I was saying on stream yesterday, the good thing is we do have all of these, this whole range here I was saying, all of this for gold to come back up and buy, all the way up, you know, up into there, up into there, up into there. In terms of today, where's some daily liquidity levels? Yep. I think that level's going to be nice. 4 hourly... probably here as well, are going to be some nice liquidity levels to watch. But yeah, buys today for me all the way up into here, just continuing this momentum. I don't think it really makes sense to be going against that, you know, unless we see price start breaking below this level here, because as you can see, you've sort of got your higher lows, higher highs, unless you do something like this, break the structure to head back down to the downside. That would confirm it, but until you got something like that, I do not think shorts make sense on Goldie. So now we sit and wait. You've got a nice liquidity level down here as well. Nice liquidity level here. Keep in mind, guys, because our bias is bullish, if price drops and smashes back down, that's awesome, because then we start, you know, drawing on these highs as highs to target. So any of these pullbacks or that sort of thing, I do think we can run this much higher. Yo, Brad. Nice catch during lunch break. 4:45 work for. Ah, beautiful, man. You'd be counting down the hours. You're gonna have a great time. What time are you? When are you leaving? And where are you flying from? Which airport? Oh, my coffee's almost ready, guys. Get keen. Bosh. Let's have it. JPY's just gone crazy because I think they've just had a news announcement. The government speaks. BOJ government speaks. Oh, that's my coffee. Hold up. That's the coffee dance. We do the coffee dance. This is good. Pullbacks on Goldie is good for buys. I got coffee on my hands. That's right. Righto. Life is good. Life is good. See, I told you you're going to take over from Aaron next week. We need more impromptu. I can't take. The man taught me everything I know. We need more impromptu. Yeah, I don't really have much on today, and I was like, you know what? It'd be good just to jump on with everyone. I'm sure you guys would appreciate it. Sydney, Saturday at 6. Yeah, the beach Saturday. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hey, mate, how are you? Welcome back to another stream. If we can pull back, because, again, understanding how liquidity works, how many people do you reckon are long from here? Where are their stops going to be? There, looking for this big play up. So if we could get price to pull back down into here, I reckon that would be an absolutely fantastic move, which is 300 ticks. You'd take that any day of the Wednesday. Yeah, smash the likes. I'm at I hit 410 subs, which is cool. So we're growing. We're growing slowly, which is sick. So, yeah. What's everything else doing? Yen's selling. AU. That. We've been getting back into currencies a bit on the FX account. Futures is just gold, but like longer term stuff has been quite nice, especially for London. I actually caught. I almost caught really nice shorts on gold yesterday. Where were they? Yeah, was it here? Yeah, it was this one. So this was pre-London. This is just before London. So I'd seen, obviously, we had this level here, which I was targeting, because again, as we understand, we didn't grab the lows before that push up, so there'd be people long from there. Stop loss just below there. We came up, liquidated those highs, closed back below. On the 30, I believe this was also a clean set up. No, it might have been the 15. Yeah. 15 minute, grab the highs, close back below. I got a more refined entry on the lower time frame. Again, I saw price breaking below here, and I thought to myself, look, based on probabilities, if we've had this big push lower, we're closing like this, there is a higher chance we're going to come for these lows than to go up there. So this was the area I risked off. It was only 14 ticks and then 38 ticks. It came down and then it came back as it was coming back towards my break even, just with that candle. I think I closed it like here. It was about 4 or 5 ticks because I was like, oh, it's annoying. And obviously wicked my break even and ran down. But again, that just shows you that even if you don't have the most perfect entry, like it wasn't on a wick flip or anything like that, if you just have a level where you're happy to risk off because this was a valid liquidity grab, you don't necessarily have to have the most sniper perfect entry. As long as you know that was more than a 1 to 2, which is good, you've adjusted your risk. So if price came up there, this is a level where your trade's invalid. And if your price comes there, then you don't want to be in the trade. So that's another way to think about and just keep in mind that does obviously come with experience, and obviously when you've been trading the strategy a while to be able to refine that. But yeah, sometimes you can just find a good level to risk off, and if it makes sense overall, just execute. And if it makes sense, control your risk and off your trot. I said to you before, your travel logs are really good. Any trips for your plan? No, not for me. I'm going to try and make the Bali trip, the Bali trading retreat next year. I'm definitely going to try and make that one if I can. Yeah, the travel vlogs were cool. They were quite enjoyable. I kind of wish I'd film more, but at the same time, it was nice just traveling. I feel like sometimes you can get caught up in, I need to do this content and that sort of thing. All right. So for Goldie here, we've got some nice levels now to trade into. This is obviously a key. If I go to the hourly, you can see we're obviously coming into a very key level here. If we look left. And this is honestly sometimes as simple as support and resistance needs to be. It's all never going to be perfect. So say, okay, this is a level here. Why? Because bounce, reaction, 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 reaction. So reaction. That's literally simple as it needs to be. This hourly is wicking down. So if this hourly could start driving, the only thing is what I would want to see is just to have it a bit more confirmed, because if you took something like this, you haven't really grabbed any lows, and there's no saying that this isn't just going to be a lower high to then drop and keep doing this. So what I like doing, something I've been waiting on a bit more, is actually letting market structure show me. So what I'd want to see is how it's rejecting here, this resistance like that. I'd want to see price clearly break it, because you've had, on the lower time frames, this would be the start of the downtrend. Clearly, rather than reject, clearly break that resistance level, come back and retest it, and then we can look to push higher, because then you've got the change of, how the market structure. You've got your lows to risk off there, and then you've got your highs off here. And that way you're not trying to predict buys based on a falling knife. So let price create structure. As it did here, see, down, 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 you'd have a resistance level here. Okay, well, as price like this, as it starts breaking structure, cool, okay, we might be confirmed, bang. And then if you say you even took a buy there, you've broken above a lower high, you've made a higher low, there's your risk off, there's your highs to target, and bang, there's your trade. I love drawing those SR lines later, seeing bounce. It's insane, yeah. And sometimes you'll come onto the charts after a while if you've had the lines drawn, and you just see them respected so nicely. This is good. May also find some support here as well. But yeah, if you can start closing back above this level here, I like that. Because how many people, as we know, how many people are FOMOing in here? Where are their stops going to be? Looking for this, let's ride gold down back to 2,000 because we're legends. Their stops are going to be above there. Well, we got 30 people watching. 30 people watching. We're also going to get the 4-hour close soon as well, so if this 4-hour can still close above the highs of the previous 4-hour, then we're still confirmed for longs. Yeah, that's the retailer voice for sure. Lions are a bunch of yeah. Yeah, they've got the Ashcroft brothers. They're going to be 10 times better than the Dacos brothers. Yeah, supporters. Yeah, supporters are the worst. Forget about the Lions. Bloody supporters are dodgy. They're all dodgy. Yeah, supporters. Yeah, supporters. Forget about the Lions. Bloody supporters. They're all dodgy. All right, we're finding. I'd like to see a little bit more of a resistance form for it to start breaking. Yeah, Beauty Brad, we'll see you soon, mate. All the best. We'll talk soon. Turn the fan on. That's a bit hot. Oh, that's better. Get a bit of a breeze going through. Right, this is a nice level if we can start breaking back above. Drop this in here. Let's have a look-see. I have difficulties in waiting for my levels every time. It's better than others. It's a great question, Steph. I'll just tell you, for me personally, what I like to do, I'll always start and look at the daily and 4 hour, because you can get, I guess, a bit of an idea. So say if you want to refine them, you start on the daily and just look for simple. Obviously, that's a resistance level. There's a level there. It's sometimes key, you know, if we're scalping. I'd probably say, mate, the 4 hour or the 1 hour. So I'd probably say for your levels, man, it'd be the 1 hour or the 4 hour. So if you come on here, 4 hour, or sometimes the easiest way to do it is just zoom all the way out, and you can just clearly see, you know, there's a support level here, and support resistance always going to be subjective. There's a support level there. There's a bit of a resistance level there. So they're two major levels. Hourly, you can then refine it if you want. So, you know, there's a level, and it's just looking at, you know, where is price reacted. We're obviously coming to this level. Just look left, and sometimes for me, my best, or not best levels, but some of the levels I just see, and you just look at it and you just see it. You just go, okay, what is the most obvious resistance level? That's an obvious level there. Okay. Where's an obvious support level? Well, somewhere, you know, sort of in here. That's going to be an important level there. It's just whatever sort of stands out to you. That's sort of where sometimes my best levels can be. But yeah, usually hourly or 4 hourly, particularly when we're on the lower time frames. I find those two time frames are usually pretty good to be able to, you know, give you levels that actually matter. Because some levels you just like, they don't matter at all. Yeah, it sounds a bit silly, Steph, but just, yeah, if you just zoom out, no level's going to be right or wrong, but just sort of condense price like this, and then you can see, well, price reacted off that level, you know, price had you just want to find, like, in here, support, resistance, support, sort of support in here. You just want to find areas where prices tapped multiple times, like over here. Obviously that's a big level. Resistance here. Support, resistance, support, blah 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 blah. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, for me, I usually look at my levels off the 4 hour and the hourly, because they're sort of the only ones that make, you know, the higher time frame, because I trade on the lower time frames. Having those in mind, you can see obviously there's a higher time frame resistance level here that we've started rejecting off, which sort of makes sense. Yeah, and there'll never be an exact spot, really. It's all, everyone's going to see differently, but, you know, some people draw a line like this. Some people will draw, you know, a zone. Some people will draw like this sort of stuff. It's all sort of subjective, which is one of the things. I'm grabbing some lows here on Goldie. Let's load up the demo account just in case. No worries, man. No worries. Movies. I reckon if we can start breaking above this level, resistance, that's our liquidity grab to risk off. Like that. That would be nice. We're also going to get the 30 close shortly, so we'll watch that. And the 4 hour is going to close in just over half an hour. Like the tunes you get around the, yeah, I love my house music. Boiler Room, DMB, absolutely. My music taste is like, it depends what mood I'm in. Like my three main genres are country, rap, and like house, which are three very different genres. But yeah, Boiler Room's good. All depends on the mood. What are the other pairs doing? That's doing its thing. That's doing its thing. Yeah, I think there was some yen news come out. GU, EJ. Looking at grabbed highs, closed back in, bearish, closed above, GU, sells down into alright, so had that 30 close. Oh, Sambuca. Jeez, there would have been some big nights for you drinking Sambuca. Ugh. 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 Buys above here, I think, guys. I am thinking. Oh, yeah. Oh, Sambuca. No, thank you. Ugh. Looks like we're I'm blaming the cloudy weather for the connection being average, because the Wi-Fi's been great. It's been great the last couple of days. Blame the clouds. Yeah, come and we're just hanging out. See if we can get some Goldie buys. Because if we get buys here, this is our area we'll be risking off. These lows here. But I need to see a bit more of a break of structure, or a closure smokes. Oh, man. Let me try. Yeah, it's a bit dodgy today. I'm blaming the clouds. Did anyone else get any buys risking off them lows at all? I took a little one contract stab trading off stream, and I don't know where this volume's come from. But it's up. I took a little stab. It's up like 30 ticks. Nice, nice, guys, nice. Yeah, it's up like 30 ticks. I think, you know what? 30 ticks. It's not quite 30 ticks. No, we'll let it rock. We'll let it rock. You know what? Because I got such a good entry here, I'm risking 11 ticks. Let's run it up into these highs. I'm not going to move my stop. Oh, I'll show you here. Let's run it up into these highs. I'm not moving my stop loss here. Nice. A few of you got it. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, Aaron, mate, it's been an expensive couple of days for you. I really want to see, you know, you could secure, just I got such a nice entry. Securing 30 ticks like you could, but I do like these highs to get grabbed, so we'll see. Plus, that volume spike out of nowhere, no one would be selling against that volume spike, which means there's obviously buyers stepping in from somewhere. I'm just going to move my stop below here. So I'm only risking like 14 ticks now, I think, on the futures. Yeah, just because I got such a nice entry, I don't want to overmanage it. I mean, 30 ticks would be great. If I was in heavier, I would have secured, but I'm happy to see if we can, you know, get 60 ticks, pull 60 ticks out in Asia. That'd be insane. Because remember, guys, these highs are very, very important. That was a nice call, though. Good on you guys for, again, if you got into it, jumping in it without needing someone to say, hey, buy now, sell here. Because we don't do, signals aren't what we're about. It's about education and learning. To be honest, I think I'm going to take most of my position off around here, around these highs. Beautiful, beautiful. 4 hour hasn't even shut yet. Because what's the difference there? 18 ticks. 30 minute, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, look at that. 15 would probably look nice too. 5. Just seeing. Yeah, guys, even if you didn't get this entry, the guys that are in the community with our plan, there's your 1. Here's your 2. As we said, I got in a bit earlier, but there's your 2, which we planned out before, and this is your 3, and then you're up, you're running 20 ticks up into those highs. Oh, I completely did the wrong screen. I was going to say, on the 5, there's your 1, there's your 2, which we planned out earlier, there's your 3, and you're running up, 20 ticks. Very nice. Hey Leo, what's going on, mate? What's going on? Good to have you back on stream. $17 ticks, 2 Connies. Yes, nice. Nice. And that's sometimes, you know, with trading, and again, as I said, it comes with refinement, but you can just, if a trade makes sense and you've got a clear area to risk off, just take the trade and see what happens. Yep. Keep him busy, keep him busy. So my stop's just below here now. I do want to see this nice push up. Because again, why? Think of all the people FOMO'd in here. They've seen this big rejection. Oh, sweet, price is going to sell. Where are their stops? They're above here. Well, there's a trigger for entry. I just want to see, I guess, a change in structure most of the time. I want to see a liquidity zone taken, and then I want to see some sort of a confirmation. For this, I just executed because I was happy to risk off these lows, because if that was a liquidity grab, price shouldn't need to come back down. And it was such a tight risk anyway. It was, I think it was like 10 ticks or something. So I just executed again because of how we broke down with the bullish bias overall. It's just in line with that bias. Just executed, and then I'd manage. It was just such a small risk. It was worth it because, you know, sometimes if you wait for a push, you're up there. But in here, here's the exact thing, you know. If we go to a probably smaller time frame, as soon as you start breaking back above here, you've had that. Now you're getting this to then look to run it higher. So that would again be a entry risking off them. But mainly just liquidity grabs. Liquidity grabs the foundation of it. But then I just like to have a bit of a confirmation, because with liquidity grabs, you can't predict them. You need a bit of confirmation to show you to take it higher. And I'm really trying to get better at letting my trades run. Like not just seeing 20, 30 ticks and going, oh, that's great. Because we've got a liquidity zone that has a high probability that we think will get hit. So I'm trying to get better at not going break even straight away. Again, it's only because I got a good entry, but just trying to let the trade run. Let it see if it can actually play out the analysis and to the levels that I have, or some sort of conviction that I think it's going to. But we'll see. We will see. If you guys did get it, little scalp, there's your, 20 ticks for Asia. It's fantastic. It's just something I've been trying to... It's uncomfortable to do because, you do have trades go up and then come all the way back down, but it's just something I'm trying to get better at, is holding to my analysis. Yeah, it's hard though, because you will take a few more losses, because price tends to come up, you'll hit resistance and then come back down. So you probably should be break even there. But yeah, 10 ticks, that's fine. Again, it's just about evolving as a trader, and yes, I'd normally be going break even, but if I'm securing 22 ticks when I have some sort of a conviction we might get 60, I'm just trying to be a bit better at that, because then you squeeze out your RRs. If this comes down and takes me out, is what it is. But we'll see. I actually got a cracking... No, my entry on futures was here. Yeah, look at this. My entry was there. Like, that was a great entry. Let's see. So I was only literally risking 5, 6, 5, 5, like 14 ticks. Now I'm risking 8 ticks. Yeah. That was a really good entry. That's what I mean. If it comes down and takes me out, I'm happy to risk 8 ticks to potentially make 60 ticks. I've accepted the risk. As the principle says, like, accept the risk or let the trade go. I could go break even. I could potentially go break even, but it may just tag me out and keep ripping. So I'm happy to see if, you know, I can risk my 8 ticks. But for you, like you other guys that took it 20 to 30 ticks, absolutely secure that. It's just something for me personally I'm trying to get better at and let my trades breathe and let them run. So that's why I'm showing you guys well. It's not a comfortable thing, but there's been a few good trades that will come back to entry, and then, you know, the analysis will keep going. I'll move that. Is it Friday already? Yeah, almost, mate. Almost there. Look, in this instance, because it's pushing back down, I'm going to go break even just because we can always get re-entries. If it takes me out after, you know, 3 big candles down, I think that makes sense. We can always, you know, could always come grab the lows once more and get re-entry. So for that reason, I still like this idea, but in this instance, I'm moving my stop to break even because it's starting to, you know, found resistance and push down. Which, looking back, if this comes back down and this takes me out, looking back, I'd be like, well, I'd clear signs. So regardless, yeah. That's the psychology of trading, hey? And I am... Oh, yeah, I'm out. Cool. So let's see if that runs... See if that runs low. Good job for you guys that did secure. Again, something I'm just trying to test and get better at is actually sticking to it. Let's see. We're also going to get this 4-hour close in about 10 minutes as well. What did we hit there? Like 30 ticks? Yeah, nice. Ah, gold. You want to see price clear through all of this. Yeah, of course. Oh, a beautiful entry too. Yeah, nice, still in. Yeah, it must have just tagged me. Yeah, futures is tricky because on my FX, I'll set a position. I'll just do my stop 1 to 2 and just let it either hit. But futures, obviously, it's a bit easier to be a bit more aggressive because you don't have to worry about spreads. See how this 4 hour closes. It was a beautiful call though. That was a beautiful play. So good job if you guys did get it and secure it. Great job. Great job. It's a W for sure. It's a W for sure. Could we go again? I'd like to get in again, but not. We'll wait for the 4 hour. And it just shows you guys like that's the reality of trading. Your mental battle back and forth. But again, there's not many people that will show up and show it all and run through, I guess, mindset and actual executions and talking about it. Because it's a constant like evolution. It's you against you in the arena in trading. You against you. If this pumps now, it's fine because this was like the analysis was on point. Some of you guys got it. Secured your 30 ticks. Happy days. What's that? 20. If you wanted to give it another crack, there's a bottom wick entry. But you're also coming into a 4 hour close. Your stop loss is quite a lot bigger, 17 ticks. If you're a gambling person. Not gambling, but if you same thing, you're still risking off a level that if price hits that, the trade becomes invalid. You've broken down, you've closed back above these candles. When's this 4 hour closing? So yeah, that would have taken me out there. Three minutes till the 4 hours closing. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I mean, if this 4 hours grabbed the highs of previous, closed back in the range of that candle, you could see a further sell-off down into these lows here for 70 ticks. There's the 4 hour highs. Yeah, if that closes there, wow, you could sell this then. Flip the bias and sell it. Let's see where it closes. Get rid of that and that. And this. Wow. It's going to be a heavy 4 hour close. Well, if we close, this is good. If we, again, flip in the bias, if this 4 hour closes, again, as we understand with liquidity grabs, if we've grabbed the highs of the previous candle and closed back here, then it's probably, there's a high chance it's going to be targeting these lows here, which means that if we can, close below this level, that could actually confirm some sells for us down into here, which would be very interesting based off how bullish it's been. Let's see. 1 minute. So where do we close? Closed above. This will be the bottom wick. Alright, I didn't quite close below where you'd want it, so we're just going to sit and wait for a bit. How are we looking? Closed above, so we're still bullish. Still bullish. Well, if we're still bullish and we got those highs to target, what's that? 20 ticks up into there, 67 ticks. Could be a shout. It's your area to risk off. Risk off like a bisc off. Yeah, if you broke back above here, you could have buys. See ya, Chris. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Good to have you on stream. Good to have you on stream. That would be a more confirmed buys once you start breaking back above there. Where would your risk be off though? It's just under a 1-to-1, yeah. Now she's pushing. $27 ticks. There's your push into our liquidity level. There's your push into the liquidity level. So yeah, pushing. That was a crazy push up on gold. 20 for a 60 tick. Let's see if she's gonna be kind. Wow, there's some volume coming in now. Where's that coming from? Nice. 2 Connies at 25 ticks. Yeah. I'm going to secure this here, guys. 30 ticks on that one just because of how we are rejecting. So what's that, about 30 ticks? About there. Nice little push. It's a bit annoying with one Connie though. You can't do runners, but again, up into those highs, that was nice. I still think there is so much more upside with Goldie. Pushing. Yeah, absolutely. The fact you're moving like this, I do think that these highs are going to get absolutely smacked. I got, my entry was 2656.4, which was pretty much on the futures charts on the bottom wick of this candle. Is around here. 2656.4. But the fundamental thing behind that was I had risk off these lows. Because if price broke that, we're probably going to continue bearish. So these lows would invalidate me, which was the main idea behind the trade. It was nice having all those highs, but that was sort of the main phrasing and the main idea behind it. 30-minute time frame. Nice. Yeah, the flip would have been... Yeah, look at that. Nice little morning star now. So a couple of you got it as well. Ended before your little zone. Okay, ended before your red zone. Yeah, I got it down here just because I wanted risk to be tight. I was happy to... I knew that even if I entered here... This comes with refinement, but I knew even if I was going to enter off here... I was going to be risking off these lows. So I was like, well, if prices, again, 1, 2, this is the 3 closing back above, and then the 3 here, I'm going to be risking off those lows anyway. So I was like, I'll just execute and see what happens. Look at these highs now. 25 ticks, 47 ticks. It was 30 about there. Yeah, poor guy's just trying to pack for the retreat. See what it's going to do now. Let's have a look. Anyone looking at anything else? Have any other questions or anything like that? Appreciate how many we got on stream. 43. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Drop a little like if you can. Help get the algo pumping. Probably have a little trend line coming down here too on the lower time frame. How do all our other pairs close? AU. Close above. GJ, close below. What's our mate Biddy doing? Oh, it's coming for it. Damn, ETH isn't doing much. Solana. Wow, Doge is... When was this? Since the start of October. About here. 300%. Yeah, beautiful, Steph. Thanks for tuning in, mate. We'll see you soon. We will see you tomorrow on the Asia stream. On the Asia stream. Iris stream. Do you mean the one tomorrow? It'll be 11 a.m. So 1 a.m. London time. 1 a.m. London time, I believe. Yeah, 1 a.m. London time. Yeah. 11:20, 11. Yeah, 1 a.m. 1 a.m. London time. London time. I'll stay on for this 30 close and then I'll probably jump off. We've had two fantastic trades, or trade ideas I should say, in here. So don't want to be forcing anything too much more. Get greedy. Because you all know how that works. When you start getting greedy, you give back some of your profits. Don't want to get greedy, like, I don't know why I'm speaking or attempting to speak in an Irish accent, to be honest, but here we are. Pardon me. I just want to forward test. That wouldn't be. I've been quite enjoying with the currencies actually. 1, 2, 2 on a 4 hour. How's this 30 looking? Be a nice evening star. If this 30 closes strong too, the nice thing is you've still got all these highs, so any bottom wick on the 30 and you can be looking to buy it all the way back up into there. Alright. 30's going to close with a big ugly wick. If you guys are going to stay on, highs are going to be nice to target. Yeah, sure. Yeah, obviously 30 hasn't closed yet, but just saying, obviously, if you look at these 30 candles that have driven, this 30's closed above the previous, this 30's closed above the previous, this 30's closed above the previous. So if this candle pushes up, takes those highs, makes this big wick, and then closes back here, it means that there's probably, you know, volumes dropping off a bit. But if that 30 closes nice and bullish, then you've got buys there. It's just from a higher time frame perspective, you know, anytime you see, look at, say if you were bearish, anytime you see a candle push down and then sort of close back up like it's losing momentum, can usually, you know, indicate a weakness of volume. Same thing here, push down, lose momentum. So it's just depending on how strong the candle closes. But, you know, if you close with somewhat of an engulfing, with not too much of a wick, but if you closed, you know, if the candle opened and the body closed all the way back down here and you had this big wick, then it'd be a bit hard to buy with. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I meant. Just how strong the candle's closing. Yeah, if obviously if it wicked out those highs and closed all the way back down here, you'd have this little body here and this huge wick, which probably wouldn't give you the nicest setups if you were going to keep buying into the highs. It's all about just taking, you know, picking high probability. Pardon me. Yeah, it's had a nice push, but again, you know, if the next 30 opens, pushes down, gives you that bottom wick, then you could still flip and look to drive it higher. Because you've now got those highs to target at least. So if you're taking a bottom wick, then those highs are 20 ticks, which is nice. I mean, yes, if you were having it off here, but if you refine that, you know, your next play, if you get a bottom wick on the 30, your next play could be there, risking off here, which is a liquidity grab. Take it, you know, up into here and higher, could give you 15 to 20 ticks. But we have also had a couple of very nice moves already. Bottom wick. No bottom wick, just top wick. Cool. Going gold. Very little bottom wick, yeah. You just, the only thing is, just because those highs there, you'd want to be entering sort of down here for your 20 ticks. If you're entering there, that doesn't make as much sense, that's all. Dun, 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 dun. Right, I'm gonna wrap up, guys. Caught 17. Awesome, Rob. That's great. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up, guys. My overall, I guess, direction coming into London is just buying all the way up into here. I think we're gonna still get some lovely buys. So if you didn't take anything or you missed any trades, don't stress. These highs are gonna be a very nice target, and then up further. So, you know, any sort of pullbacks and buys make the most sense, because then you're going with overall direction. That's what I'd be looking at if you are going to stick around. If not, you know, wait for the 4 hour to close. If we get a nice strong 4 hour closure on the pre-London, then you can look to, you know, keep buying it up, which I still think is going to be nice trades. So Aaron will be on as well at, I believe, probably 6 or 7 a.m. London time, but it'll be scheduled on his channel. So I'll be on 1 a.m. London time tomorrow, which is about 11 a.m. Brisbane time, and we'll go from there. But yeah, a couple of good trades shared on stream today. I'll do some clips up of them for the YouTube channel, but appreciate you guys. I know there's some new people that are subscribed and joined today, which is cool. We're growing, which is nice. I've got my link if you do want to learn any more of the strategy or come join us in the community. Up to you. Otherwise, just tune in for free. That's why we do it. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great, Thursday. Have a great Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, 1 a.m. London time, and we'll do it all again. Cheers. Have a good one.